The key aspect of the passage is revisiting or re-evaluating Darwin's theories. It says, a century and a half ago, Charles Darwin detailed his theory of evolution by natural selection in his book, On the Origin of Species. How does this remarkably successful theory apply to life on our planets? On our planet? Here we talk about the application of this theory to life on our planet. How have the scientists of subsequent generations built on Darwin's ideas? And then we have the blank. This statement, this question rather, it brings in the key aspect. How have the scientists of subsequent generations built on Darwin's ideas? That's where the passage ends, or rather, that's where the statement before the blank ends. Let's look at the options. A says, Darwin's general theory presumes the development of life from non-life and stresses a purely naturalistic, undirected descent with modification. Now, this is not fitting because this talks about what Darwin's theory is. It tries to define Darwin's theory, but that's not the key aspect. We had a defining factor of Darwin's theory in the first statement. After that, the next statements, they question the application of this theory. The second last statement, or as in the second statement of the passage, it talks about just the application of the theory. And then the third statement, it talks about the scientists of the subsequent generations building upon Darwin's ideas, or basically what is the modern reassessment of Darwin's theories. This is talking about defining what Darwin's theories are or what Darwin's theory is. That's not what we are talking about. So A takes a different direction. It basically constitutes a change of argument. We don't need that. B says, and can Darwin's theory of evolution be aligned with the evolutionary worldview, which is as old as antiquity? Now, this was good to begin with, and can Darwin's theory of evolution be aligned with the evolutionary worldview? This seemed quite legitimate, but which is old as antiquity? We are not talking about the old worldview. We are talking about the modern outlook towards Darwin's theories. We are talking about the modern aspect, the modern assessment, reassessment even of Darwin's theories. So this started off well, but at the end it goes against the passage, or against at least the end of the passage where we have the blank placed. So B can be eliminated. Option C tells us natural selection is the preservation of a functional advantage that enables a species to compete better in the wild. Now, this again talks about natural selection is what not. Expanding on this aspect, we see this has the same problem as option A. It explains or defines something which is a part of Darwin's theories. That's not what we require. What we are talking about is the application of Darwin's theories. So option C can be eliminated. Option D says, and does revisiting the original theory shed new light on the remaining puzzles? Notice the phrases revisiting and shed new light. Exactly what we are talking about. How have the scientists of the subsequent generations built on Darwin's ideas? Subsequent generations revisiting Darwin's ideas, and does revisiting the original theory shed new light on the remaining puzzle? Essentially what the passage is talking about. So we can qualify D. That is the correct answer.